Hi everyone, this is Sharon Mascarenas and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you can go subscribe, like or share the videos. If you have been coming here, I welcome you back. Today we are going to work on middle splits. The good thing about this is I can't achieve my middle split to a perfection as well. So this journey is going to be both of us doing it together. So if we stay on with all the drills, we can slowly start working towards achieving a complete middle split. And it might take months, it might take weeks, we don't know. But all we know is we can do our best so that we can work towards that middle split. When you're ready, all you need is your mat and yourself. You can have blocks if you want to elevate your legs and go a little more deeper. But if you don't have them, not to worry. See you on your mat. Alright, so we're going to start off with a reclined butterfly or Baddha Konasana. So you can come down to lying, keeping your feet together, and just allowing the inner thighs to open up and allowing gravity to slowly pull the knees down. So while we work towards these splits, which are hard for many of us, we want to allow the body to slowly start opening up, so it's not more like flows, but we're going to hold postures. We'll hold it for another 10 more breaths. You are free to stay here for longer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently bring your knees together. You can get them towards the chest, hug on to your knees. You can hold on to the back of your knees and rock yourself to sitting. Right, we'll go ahead, we'll do the same butterfly but sitting. So we'll come into a Baddha Konasana or a bound angle. And your intention is to keep the back straight, squeeze the glutes, so that the inner thighs start becoming active, and then you can start taking the knees down without having to push the knee down. So keep activating the glutes and feel the inner thighs drawn towards the pelvic floor. If this does not seem available right now, you can even go and do a few flaps. But like I say, stillness in the posture works so much more on our muscles, helps us relax and stretch. So maybe if you've given it like 20 or 30 flaps, try to sit back straight. See if you can use the strength of your inner thigh to open the knee out, squeezing the glutes, keeping the core engaged. Stay here 10 more counts. The other option is you can gently keep one of your hand behind, so you can use that as a support to slowly start pressing the knees down. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. We'll try to take this a little deeper, so we'll go into a forward fold. Inhale. As you exhale, keep your palms down or your fingertips down. If you feel you have a little more space, drop your forearms down. Keep the head looking up. And then if you feel that the inner thigh is slowly opening, allowing you to go deeper, then you can slowly start coming down. but it's not a compulsion, so you can still stay on your forearms and try to hinge from the lower hip. Give me a few more here. Doing well. I know it might be painful. Just a few more. And we'll take this towards the right side. Try to keep the left side of your knee down towards the ground. Don't lift it up. So work your best. Maybe you can drop the forearm. Maybe you need to be just on your fingertips. That's completely okay. Feel a nice stretch. And then let's walk over to the left. And each side might feel different. We're very unbalanced in our right and left side. Few more here. And one. Release. You can try and see whether the legs reach down without any effort right now, because we've moved forward, we've moved side, we've opened it up a little bit more. Maybe you don't need to use too much of force to draw the knees down. Maybe you do, and that's completely okay. Bring the knees back in together. Just move if you feel that it's a lot on the outer and inner thighs. Just keep your legs a little wide and just windshield your legs. So just moving in and out, allowing for some mobility there. And release. All right, let's come to standing into a wide forward fold. So we're going to take some distance between our legs and start going forward. If you can, drop your hands, forearms if there is space. You can take any variation. You can hold on to your ankle, you can hold on to your toes, you can even interlock your hands and try to bring the hands down. Or you can even keep your hands on your waist. What we want to do is find one space and let's stay there. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Your intention is you want to bring the lower belly towards the thighs. So try to work the lower belly coming close to your thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, lengthen the back, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently come back up, hands on your waist. Slowly up. You want to take your legs a little more wider if you need to. We'll go into a side squat, Skandasana. So we take it on the right side, and if your heel doesn't reach the ground, that's okay. You can even keep a cushion or roll a towel and keep it under your heel so that the heel is rested. What you want to do is see if you can point your left toes and flex the left toes. Just trying to create a little bit of space so that we can use that space when we go into that middle split, yeah? So just trying to move it in and out. Just allow for movement. Few more breaths. And release. From here, try to take it forward. See if you can drop your forearm down. Or maybe see if you can start walking a little further. You're going to get a very deep stretch in the groin and in the inner thigh. Just try to enjoy that stretch because you're going to use that for the middle split. And if this itself is very painful, maybe you just want to stay around here, practice this several times, just allowing the inner thigh to open up. You can even take it towards the left side. Just noticing how the body is feeling as you are stretching. Come back and we'll go to the other side. So you can keep your hands on the floor while you change sides, or go ahead, just change sides. Yeah. Start doing that here. Few times moving the toes. Let's see if we can create some more space. And already you can feel a difference in the left side because we've stretched it. Give me 5 more. 2. And see if you can come down. You can point or flex your toes. Just keep them active. Allow the inner thigh to start opening, the hamstrings to start stretching. Don't fidget. Maybe take this towards the right side. And gently release it. We're going to take our legs coming to a malasana. Use your elbows to push the knees out. Stay up tall. Feel the head going towards the ceiling. So you really want to stay up tall. And use your elbows to keep pushing the knees out. Beautiful. Give me 5 more breaths here. You can go ahead, close your eyes. Try to bring your attention to the lower body, the pelvic floor, and 1. Gently. Alright, we'll come to sitting. We'll open our legs into a straddle, wide straddle. So this is an Upavishta Konasana. Take your legs to a comfortable distance. We're not in the middle split, so don't worry. And just see if you can start hinging from your lower back. So just try to get these movements. Go forward and back. Just moving forward and back. Do this 10 times, going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, point your toes, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Try to lift the heel off the ground. See if you can press the knee so much so into the ground that you can lift the heel off. We'll hold that. 10, 9, 8, 7. Draw the lower belly in and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Just come forward. Let's do this 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lift the heel up, press the knee into the ground, toes going up towards the ceiling. Draw the lower belly in and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, relax. Very nice. Let go. Bring your legs back in together. If you want to take a simple flap with your Baddha Konasana, go ahead, do that. Or else we are going to prepare ourselves for the middle split. Yeah? If you feel you're not yet ready and you feel there's still a lot of tightness, you can repeat all of this once again before you start the middle split. Or a good thing to do is to start off with the middle split, see where you are, go back, run through the drills again, and then come back to the split. So you'll know how much you have progressed. And like I said, this is not a one-day progression, right? So we're going to stay with it for days, maybe weeks, maybe months. And to get into a middle split, we'll start off standing. Start opening the legs out wide. Take them as wide as you can. Maybe you want to drop your fingertips on the ground, and then you can come to your heel and start working on pushing the heel out. As much as you can, still keeping the toes pointing towards the ceiling. And wherever you are, you can maybe get your forearms down or stay on your fingertips, or maybe gently try to sit. So this is the maximum distance I can work today, and I will also have to keep working so that I can start working on moving the hip forward. So you can gently start using your hands to lift the hip and come forward, all the time thinking of the knees looking up towards the ceiling and the toes looking up towards the ceiling. Yeah, you can stay here for a few breaths. You can see if you can lift one heel off the ground, other heel off the ground. So you're just trying to work on creating a little more space. You can even try to hinge forward, which might be not very accessible or very easy, but we do our best. So try hinging forward and back a few times till you feel that's about it. That's as much as my inner thighs can take it. When you're done, you can slowly bend the legs. And bring them in together. All that inner thigh work. Just to release it, you can go into Gomukhasana. Trying to keep the heel, the knee over each other, and flexing your toes, allowing the external side to really stretch. And if you can't keep the knee on top of each other, you can always pop a few cushions, sit on them. So you can stay up here. And the other thing that you can do is hold your hands and start walking the legs away. It's like a shoelace you want to tie, or a bow, and you're pulling the two ends of the string. And that should give you a nice stretch. Give me 5 more breaths here. And 1. My right leg was on top, so I'm going to bring the right below. And if your right leg was also on top, you'll get that below. So we'll change sides. And if you can, just walk the leg. Again, it might feel very different when we do on opposite sides, like my left leg starts hurting if I start opening it out too much. So I'm just going to stay where it feels comfortable, trying to lengthen my back and think of my head going towards the ceiling, and having all this energy circulating in my body, allowing for relaxation to happen, and just going back into my mind and appreciating my body for being able to go into the middle split as much as I could. A few more breaths here. And thank you so much for joining in for the short class on how to work your middle splits. And remember, it is work in progression. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with people who are really struggling to get through with their middle splits. Until I see you next time.